Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Balaji Amines Q2 FY24 earnings conference call hosted by Elara Securities Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Gagan Dixit from Elara Securities Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Very good evening and warm welcome to everyone. It is our pleasure to be able to bring to you the management of Balaji Amines Limited, led by Mr. D. Ram Reddy, who is Managing Director. I would now hand over the conference to the Balaji Amines management. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Gagan. A very good evening and extend a warm welcome on behalf of Balaji Amines Limited to all of you who have joined us for this Concall to discuss the financial performance of the Q2 and H1 financial 2024 and performance of the company. We appreciate your time and interest in our company's performance. I hope everyone had an opportunity to go through the financial results and investor presentations which have been uploaded on Stock Exchange. During the second quarter, we encountered a series of unprecedented challenges in the specialty chemical industry. This period was marked by unprecedented hurdles impacting our revenue streams. Firstly, rapid and unexpected shifts in input costs significantly affected our earnings. We have worked diligently to manage these cost fluctuations to safeguard our financial performance. Additionally, a trend of destocking among global industry players impacted our sales, and a trend we have observed to some extent in the Q3 as well. The global pharmaceutical, API and agrochemical industries also faced headwinds that affected our operations, creating a complex and challenging business environment. Moreover, in our subsidiary company, we initiated a maintenance shutdown and debottlenecking process in our existing plants to enhance our product mix. This strategic move aims to improve realization, profitability, and capacity utilization. While this initiative temporarily impacted our consolidated financial performance, we firmly believe it positions us for long-term success. However, we firmly believe that the present challenges represent a temporary hurdle that is poised to stabilize over the course of the next 2 quarters. We express confidence in our prospects for the medium to long term. Our ongoing projects are progressing as planned, and we continue to adhere to a debt-free approach. We are aiming to introduce distinctive products, enrich our product portfolio, and establish state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities. Maintaining our leadership in amines and their derivatives within India has been fundamental to our success. Our extensive range of specialty chemicals continues to distinguish us from our competitors. We are pleased to report that our Unit 4 projects are on track and are expected to be commissioned as scheduled. Now let me take you through the consolidated financial and operational performance. Revenue from operations for Q2 FY24 stood at rupees 387 crore as compared to rupees 469 crore in Q1 FY24. Total value stood at 27,613 metric tons for Q2 FY24 as against 26,820 MT in Q1 FY24. For Q2 FY24, EBITDA for Q2 FY24 was rupees 61 crore as compared to rupees 104 crore in Q1 FY24. EBITDA margin for Q2 FY24 stood at 16% as against 22% in Q1 FY24. PAT for Q2 FY24 was 36 crore as compared to rupees 68 crore in Q1 FY24. Diluted EPS for Q2 FY24 stood at rupees 10.71 per equity share as against rupees 16.28 in Q1 FY24. For Q2 FY24, Amines volume stood at 8,092 metric tons, Amines derivative volume stood at 10,236 metric tons, and specialty chemical volume stood at 9,285 metric tons. On standalone basis, we are a zero debt company. Looking ahead, we have strategic capex and new proposed projects plans in place to fuel our future growth journey. We have initiated the capex for setting up the following plants, which will significantly contribute to expansion. N-butylamine, the new expansion project work is progressing at brisk speed. The plant is expected to be commissioned during the fourth quarter of financial 2023 and 24. Methylamine, the project implementation is progressing as planned. The project is likely to be commissioned around the second quarter of financial year 2024 and 25. Dimethyl ether, the project for manufacturing dimethyl ether is initiated to be set up in Unit 4 and the detailing and engineering is completed and the company has started civil works. The plant is expected to be commissioned during the first half of the financial year 24 and 25. The company is proposing to take up the following projects at Unit 4. N-methyl marcolin 3000 tons per annum, N-butyl thiophosphoric triamide NBPT is 2500 ton TPA and pharmacopiodone PVPK 30 is a 4000 TPA. All these products are first time in the country and the company is proposing to go for a solar power plant near Solapur, Maharashtra, and the company has already initiated a solar power generation plant for captive consumption at Unit 4 on all the sheds buildings for about 1600 kW, costing approximately rupees 7.5 crores for the compliance of net zero under ESG to reduce carbon footprint. Looking forward, we hold a positive outlook for stronger long opportunities. We anticipate the fiscal year 2024-25 to be marked by growth and increased prospects as market conditions improve. Our ongoing lens on our inherent strengths and competencies continues to guide us as we navigate market complexities and strive for greater excellence as a leader in amines and specialty chemicals. And I wish you happy Diwali to everyone. Now we can open the floor for question and answers. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone wishing to ask a question may please press star and 1 on your touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Jaiveer Shekhawat from Ambit Capital. Please go ahead.
Sure. Thanks for taking my question and good evening, Mr. Reddy. So my first question is in relation to the challenges that you've addressed in your opening remarks. So I do pay attention to the fact that you're mentioning there have been some unprecedented challenges that you face in this quarter. But what I've seen over the last 6 to 7 quarters is there have been many challenges that have continued nonetheless, although there are different reasons every time for the decline in revenue or the margins. And if I remember the guidance 2 quarters back, I mean, there was margin improvement guidance of about 5 to 7% and as well as improvement in the overall demand. Now, while you're saying that you expect things to improve, say 2 quarters out, but what sort of gives you that confidence? Because if I compare your guidance in the last 2 quarters, I think things have turned for worse versus what we were expecting. So your comments there.
See, we looking into the market at that situation, we thought that things will improve. But what happened around the world, people have started destocking their high value stocks, looking into the market, and the prices have come down. And specifically in the AP and API and your agrochemical industry, they went to the back to worse situation. That was the reason. And second thing, some of the raw materials, because of the volatility, it has impacted very badly. And now the confidence, why I am telling you, we have seen that improvement. If you take the half-yearly volumes, the volumes have increased when you compare to the last year and this year. About more than 2,000 tons volumes have been improved. Looking into the stocking from the global market will complete, and going forward, looking for the current months, what we have seen increase the offtake from the customers. So, as I mentioned, this quarter, majority of this quarter also will go like this. Further 2 quarters, we are expecting that there should be definitely improvement in the market.
And sir, can you specify what kind of volume increase, as you were mentioning, that you've seen on a YOY basis? And then given there has been an overall decline in revenues, was that largely due to realization pressures, and to what extent?
Because of realization pressure only, because if you see the Europe, many of the companies, they are doing below 50%, 40% level, because we were doing almost 15-20% for the Europe. And our customers who are into the API market, they were also mostly depending on the outside country, which are not doing well. They are also all doing more than 30-40% below the earlier quarters.
And then lastly, on the Chinese competition, what I hear from your listed competitor is there has been a lot of Chinese competition that have entered into the Indian market, pushing prices further down for a lot of your key products. So what is your sense on the Chinese competition, and again, what does it take for the Chinese to get out of the market and for your realizations to bounce back?
For us, we have only 2 to 3 products to the Chinese competition. That is, one is the ADA and the specialty chemical. And in Balaji Amines, we have 2. One is the Morpholin and other is the NMP. These are only 3 products we are facing the direct competition from the China. And that is also, as I said, this talking, they were having huge stocks. Even I was discussing during the recent exhibition, CPHA Worldwide, which was held in Barcelona. We were discussing a couple of Chinese competitors and even European competitors. Everybody is having heavy stocks. They were not looking at the price. They wanted to encash that stocks. And they were making the huge losses. And they want to empty all the warehouses of the finished stocks. That's what happened for the last 2 months. So I expect future, everybody will do their calculations and the things will improve. And there should be definitely positive thing. How long they are going to make the losses? Because one thing, Mr. Shekhawat, raw materials, there is no much change. As we have gone to such a below level, some 40-50% impact on the revenue, and 30% of the margins is impact. So I don't think that there is that much difference between China and India cost point of view. It is definitely the people are doing the losses. So nobody can do doing the continuous losses. Right? So the reason we expect that. Yeah.
And could you just specify where you are facing more pressure across your segments? Is it more on the amines, basic amine side, more on the derivatives, or say the specialty side of your portfolio? That will be my last question.
Only specialty. Majority in the specialty. Actually, amines we are not having that much. This thing we are very strong on the methylamines, ethylamines. Those are the plants which have helped us showing some phase today. What are the results we are showing. because of the methylamines and ethylamines, we are doing very well, and some of the methylamine derivatives also helping us. Only specialty like NMP, Marpolin, NEP, these are the products because there was some big volatility. Just we came out of the volatility, that high cost inventory is also finished just in this quarter only.
Got it.
Inventory also, if you compare with the earlier quarter, this quarter I think it is very reasonably very low inventory is maintained in this quarter.
Got it. So wish you all the very best and thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Vitawar.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajiv Rupani, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Reddy. First of all, Diwali wishes to you, your family, and the entire Balaji Amines team. Sir, my first question is, when the Concall was held on 8th September last time, so you had told us that butylamine will be completed before December, and DME will be completed, the plant will be completed by end of FY25. And now in the press release, you have said that butylamine will be completed in Q4 and DME will be completed in Q2. So DME, is it preponed and butylamine is postponed? Am I correct?
No. We have seen not read properly. See, December end it will be commissioned, means fourth quarter, that is January to March, it will be working position you will see for the butylamines. That is number one. Number two, we never mentioned about the dimethyl ether. That is, we are talking about the methylamine, which is very well going to be second quarter of financial year.
Okay. So now my next question is, now in the press release, you have announced new products, that is NMM, NDPP, PVPK 30. So my question is, in Unit 4 we have 90 acres, out of which 30 acres is green belt. In 45 acres we have methylamine, ethylamine, DMC, PG, PC. In 15 acres we had planned butylamine, DME, DMF and ACN. So with this new 3 products, is there space available for that DMF new 30,000 tons and ACN 15,000 tons? And what about DMHCl?
DMHCl is already there. In the existing plant, we already done. We just not commissioned. 75% of the work is completed in the Unit 3, which I told you the earlier this thing also, 37,500 tons. And you are right. These are products identified for the next. And just one second, I want to clarify you. We are going to finish all these butylamine, methylamine, dimethyl ether first. After finishing this, then you will hear definite dates of these other new identified products like N-methyl Marpolin, which is going to be used our own Marpolin and our own MMA. We have just identified some new process. That is one thing. And NDPT, which goes in the agro industry, and nobody is making in the country. It is mostly outside country. It is used in the America to reduce the urea consumption for the certain crops. We have done a lot of field work on this. If you see our environmental clearance, we have taken environmental clearance for this product about 1.5 years back. More than 2 years back we have taken. From that day onwards we are working on it. Now we are successfully completed, and after the dimethyl ether we are going to take. As regards your space, we are just trying to squeeze out internally, and we are asking for the MDs also if they can give some space. You are right that DMF we have not taken as of now because the existing plant itself we are not getting any support from the government. Other countries they are trying to dump. First we want to streamline the existing DMF plant for the 30,000 tons in full swing. Then only we will talk. If required, we may ask the government for the additional land.
Okay, so as per currently, so if you want to put up a new DMF and ACN, so there is no space available.
The current unit in existing plant, we are trying in the existing plant. Listen, Unit 4 we are not doing any ACN because ACN has been kept away because of the market condition. People are still using the acrylonitrile based ACN. ACN market is not good, prices are not good. That's the reason the new products are identified.
Okay, sir. And my question was on Balaji Specialty Chemicals. Now, you have just said the debottlenecking is complete. Okay. So,
it is going on in this, not completed. Half of the work in this quarter we have done, and in current quarter also some work is going on. As of now, the plant is under that only. That there's a big column is under erection, which will be completed by 15th. Today is 11th. By 15th or 20th we are going to complete. Then we will start the plant for the additional capacity. And we are also, as I said, working on that conversion of EDA into piperazine. That work is also going on.
Okay. So now, sir, for that 100 acres which we had got allotment, and last phone call you said we've just received the papers and all. So any update on that? Have you received the environment clearance for the same, for the new product?
I will tell you. There we have taken 27 acres of the private land and 68 acres of the government land. And on that, we have already submitted the papers for the 5 to 6 products to the environmental. Maybe next 1 or 2 months you will see we have got the TOR already is triggered and for the study, which may take 45 days to 60 days time to get the environmental clearance. After that, you will see the land digging, actual working on that. That project is there. That is called Balaji Specialty Chemicals Unit 2, we call it.
Okay. And in Balaji Specialty Unit 1 now, after the debottlenecking, what will be the capacity utilization?
We will have to see minimum 5 to 7% capacity increase should be there. And more than that, we are going to get the value-added products. Like earlier, we used to get the AEP lesser quantity, where the price is good. And AWA, we are not getting the actual required purity. All those things will be attended by this debottlenecking and maintenance.
Okay, sir. My next question was on ethylamines. Now, your competitor Alkyl has just commissioned a new 30,000 tons plant, 30 to 35,000 tons, 100 tons per day, and our capacity is 22,500 tons. And I think the domestic demand is about 40,000 tons. So, what does it have the impact on the prices of ethylamines and our capacity utilization?
Even today also, we have the advantage of the price advantage. There are two types of things. One is I claim that our cost of the production, because of the new technology, what I said earlier, we get the advantage. And second thing, the raw material availability for the ethylamine is around the Sholapur, surrounding our plant only, that is ethanol. These are the 2 plus points for us. I don't know, you are telling that 30%, but I never seen this figure anywhere. They said that they will increase the capacity, but they never said that 100 tons per day. I don't know how far it is correct.
I had attended the Concall, that's why I told you. Anyways, my next question on DME. So last time you had talked about mixing of DME with LPG, and we have submitted the papers to NITI Aayog. So any update on that?
We expect in the coming 1 or 2 months there should be an official notification. The government has already written to the BS, Bureau of Indian Standard, to check the capabilities of LPG tanks, existing tanks, and mixing of the DME in the LPG. 30% they said, within 20 to 30% they are going to allow, they are going to make the compulsory for all the oil companies also. It is too early to say, but we will hear in next 2 months. It is in the process.
My next question was on ACN. Have we applied for anti-dumping duty? Because the competitor said that they have not yet applied for anti-dumping duty for ACN. They may apply. And
we have not applied. If somebody is applying, then we may join them.
Okay. And my next question was on DMC. So last time also I asked you about DMC plans for Exide and Amar Raja for setting up lithium-ion battery plants. So any updates on that? Are we tied up with them?
No, I cannot tell that because we have signed the NDA with them. The moment we start that, you will hear that. We are already series of meetings going on. Even today we had a meeting with those lithium battery manufacturers. So you will hear that.
Thank you. I'll get back in the queue.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star in 1. The next question is from the line of Varun Mishra, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Yeah. Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Mishra.
Yeah. Hi. My first question is what are the domestic export mix right now for us, and where will we be targeting down the line over the next 1 or 2 years, sir?
We are always trying to do more than 30%, 25 to 30%. Actually, 25. If I do the 25%, that will give me the natural edge for my imports. If I do some imports also, so the reason we are targeting in coming 1 or 2 years, we should do touch to 25 to 30%. Presently, we are doing 15 to 17% of the total products from the total turnover.
Okay, sir. And so my next question is, as you mentioned in the commentary that we have been facing headwinds in the pharma and agro industry. So can you throw some light, what are the issues and when can we expect this to settle down?
Simply, they are not doing, their capacities down. Many, India and outside also, many people are doing below 50% only. And they are saying that they are not getting their prices. So worldwide crunches, their prices are not viable for them. So the reason they down the capacities. So whereby our products also consumption has come down.
Okay, sir. So when can we expect this to settle down, sir? To any approximate time?
Looking into, I can only assume, like you, I am also human only. Because if I say today, immediately ask in the next call, you said like this. See, looking into the sense, present sense, what we have seen, last month में किसी ने 150 टन लिया होगा, अभी 200 टन लेने के लिए बात करता है. So that gives me some indication that there is an improvement in the market. What we have seen in the current month, and we expect at least a quarter, so half of the quarter has gone with the similar problem. Coming quarter, after this quarter, coming 2 quarters, we are expecting there should be improvement in the margin as well as total sales also.
Okay, sir. Yeah, that's all from my side, sir. Happy Dhanteras and a very happy Diwali in advance, sir.
Thank you, Varun. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Darshan Shah, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Darshan, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So my first question was, are we facing any type of raw material supply issues?
Not really. There was some issue because for the specialty chemicals, you know that we consume one product, monoethanolamine, which was basing on the ethylene oxide. And there was one big plant, that is Dow plant in the USA, was gone for the force majeure. In about 2 to 3 months, there was a not real shortage, but prices have shoot up. And that has been come down. For the last week, we are seeing the easing that raw material. Prices should be come down.
Okay, so and we expect this going... Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Other than that raw material, I don't see any problem in the availability of raw material. Unlike other countries, like ammonia, still some of the countries are facing the problem, who are depending on the either Ukraine or the Russia. Since that is war is still continued, they are still facing the problems. Whereas in India, we never faced any problem of the shortage, but there was prices have been increased because of the shortage outside country, which was temporary. And slowly they are setting down to the normal level for the pricing point of view.
Yeah, and we expect this trend to continue in the upcoming quarters as well for the key raw materials as well as the other materials.
I don't think other than this quarter, this current quarter which we are talking, today is November up to December, we feel that there may be some headwind like this. But January onward, there should not be any problem, because why I am telling you, I have not seen any problem in getting the raw materials, and the prices are setting down. Only problem we are seeing, the end user side, they are not doing well. Their products are not moving properly. So those are only the problems, and they are not getting the prices, whereby they are not giving us the prices. That is which may impact on the bottom line. But otherwise, we expect after this quarter there should be some positive trend.
Yes, sir. So that is actually, you answered part of my next question too, which is great, because my question next leading into it was, because even in the previous participant you mentioned that you expect, better margins and at least sales going forward, not the immediate quarter, but some time down the line. So just wanted to understand your sense of what do you feel the demand at the end market part, key end market, agrochem, pharma. So what are your just general overall views on demand side? How are they holding up?
I will tell you, because people were having the heavy stocks. Suppose example, China, they were having huge stocks, means minimum 3 months, 4 months, 5 months of their finished products were in the stock. They simply dumping, destocking the thing irrespective of the prices, which was happening last 1.5 months. Entire world is witnessing that. So those things may not continue, which is giving me the confidence. Because how long they are going to do the losses. Once they finish this inventory, one will go back, work their calculations, and do what is the realistic and what is to be realistic price. So that's the reason I am saying, going forward, the price improvement and margin improvement should be there.
Yes, I understand. So I don't hold you for the exact timing, but an approximate sense in terms of 3 quarters, 2 quarters. If you can just give some timeline as to when you think that.
Yeah, Mr. Darshan, my personal view, I can say after finishing this quarter, within next after following 2 quarters, you should see the pre-COVID type of prices we should see.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for your insight, sir. That was really helpful, and happy Diwali to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Rajiv Rupani, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I had a question on DMF. So now we have the REACH certificate and we are exporting to Europe. Am I correct, sir?
Yes.
So the prices in Europe, are they better than in India?
It was there, I'll tell you, Raju, because without your 1 or 2 questions, the Concall will not complete. I'm happy that for your repeated questions, and we are get energy with your questions, right? See, DMF, what has happened, I just want to give in detail. Earlier, I thought that our country's consumption was 90,000 tons. So my 30,000 tons can be adjusted anywhere. That was our intention. That's the reason we are very comfortable, and we did not look seriously on the export market. Because in the total 90,000 tons, you can fit somewhere. But these people started dumping like anything. Like Saudi, I'll give you example. In Saudi, there is a consumption, one customer is there. They are selling at 170 rupees, 160 rupees. And in India, they are selling at 60, 70, 80 rupees. That has given us the reason for going for the REACH registration and to scout outside the country. And last month, we have given in very Saudi Arabia, about 60, 70 tons I have exported to Saudi Arabia, much better price. Now it has become very alert for those people also. So those people who are selling outside country high price and India at lower price, now they have to take a call. If they continue like this, we are also going to do the same thing, what they have done in our country. So that has some sense to them. Probably either the prices should be improved from their side, or they should stop coming to here and they should go to where they have the good prices. Right? We got the not only Europe and Saudi, we have exported a couple of ISO tanks to USA also this month. So slowly, it should be improved. We have taken, like earlier, Narpolin also has been like this only.
So have we applied for anti-dumping duty in India for DMF?
We have applied here. This government is not supporting. I told you earlier also. We have done everything that happened before coming out the notification. The government did not back up. We blame the government only, even today also. They showed that they went to the court against what we have done, along with many other cases. So it is in the Delhi court. Almost 15-20 companies are there in the Delhi court along with the DMF. There are 15 to 20 other products also are there. There is a good reason, good eligibility is there, but still they are not giving.
Okay. My last question was on like 2-3 products. DMC, what are the current prices and what is the capacity utilization?
DMC, we are doing some 30 to 40% capacity we are utilizing. And we were selling DMC at 50 rupees. And this associate product, DMC and propylene glycol will come together. That we are selling at 120. This is 55 to 60. Together net realization will come somewhere 90 rupees.
And last question was on PC. What is the price and capacity utilization?
Can you repeat that?
The last question on PC. Price and capacity utilization.
Which price you are telling?
PC product.
Propylene. We are not doing anything. Actually, this goes exclusively only for the lithium battery. Nobody has started. I think we have not sold anything. We have made a small quantity and we just kept aside. The moment this battery activity starts, probably that will move.
Okay, thank you. That was helpful. Thank you, all the best.
You are welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Rajiv.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the last question. I now hand the conference over to the management for the closing comments.
Thank you. I would like to thank you everyone for taking the time out and joining on the call today. I hope we have been able to respond to your queries adequately. We look forward to your continued support as we navigate the journey ahead. If you have any further queries, you may reach out to our investor relation partner, Orient Capital, and also you can reach to our company secretary. Thank you very much, and wishing you and your loved ones a joyful and prosperous Diwali in advance. And thank you once again for the continuous being with us as a investor, of showing the confidence on the company. Thank you very much. Thank you once again.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Happy Diwali.
Thank you.
Thank you, members of the management team. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Elara Securities Private Limited, that concludes this conference. We thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.